The fine line between self-promotion and lying. The trend. You'll hear people tell you that you need to promote yourself. You will struggle to hear anyone that disagrees with that. The confusion comes when you listen to what people suggest is acceptable and what is not when it comes to promoting yourself. There's a tendency nowadays, probably imported from our special partners across the Atlantic, to really exaggerate. We've all watched The Apprentice and laughed at how ridiculous some of the contestant claims are. Since it's for our entertainment, that's not surprising. What can be shocking is seeing similar claims on a CV. It's rarely as extreme, but you will find claims that can only be politely classified as untrue on people's CVs. For example, you'll come across people who have seen someone else set up and configure a new virtualization environment, then claim to have done so themselves. They won't know some of the key elements, such as the pre-setup tasks that needs to be completed before you even think about actually starting. Questions from someone who knows what they're talking about quickly make their deception obvious. There are two things to do. Firstly, the CV writer needs to resist the urge to misrepresent themselves. They must apply for jobs that they are capable of carrying out competently and trust in themselves. A lot of the time, people don't mind training someone with exposure. If you pretend you know when you don't, you suffer the pressure and repercussions of lying as well as missing out on potential training. Secondly, CVs should be screened by someone knowledgeable enough to be able to tell the difference between a person who has carried out a task from start to finish and someone who has seen it completed and might have helped a little. The best way to do that is to use a recruitment agency that specializes in the field you're recruiting in. Let's face it, people are not likely to stop exaggerating anytime soon. Use trusted recruiters and qualified staff to protect yourself from the growing trend. Don't forget that using your own staff at the initial stages can end up costing a lot of staff hours. Having a trusted specialist recruiter can help you minimize that time cost. Going forward, if better screening practices are adopted, people will come to realize that falsehoods on their CV do themselves more harm than good. With time, people will do more than just repeat it. They will start to believe that it's best not to lie on their CV. It is idealistic to believe the practice will entirely die out. People know it's not good to have typos on your CV, but they still happen. As such, there will always be a need for professional screening. That process should start before you get the CVs and begin spending time on them. Get a trusted specialist recruiter and let them save you the extra work. Leverage their expertise and make sure you're only getting the best and most honest employees. For IT specialist recruitment, contact Sapient Recruitment Limited on 020-3302-2628 or email info@sapientrecruitment.co.uk. Alternatively, you can visit www.sapientrecruitment.co.uk and fill out a form on the website. Thank you. If you enjoyed this post, feel free to like it. If you know someone this might help, share it with them, or just share it. Thanks for your time.